there used to be a big distinction of what an actual producer was. They took care of the budget. They got the right players together. They made sure the arranger got all the arrangements happening. And they made sure that the A&R people were happy. They were like the go-between the artist and the record company. And then over the last batch of decades, it seems like producers are trying to be part of the band, you know? Like Michael Brower's always saying, I'm in the band, I'm performing, I'm mixing into the compression, I'm giving them more dynamics than they had, and he's part of the performance. Part of that's cool, and part of that is, I don't know, I question it, because I am the artist. I'm like, hey, you didn't write the song, you know? But sometimes those ideas are really cool. Like, if you ever get a chance, I think it was on a Mix with the Masters thing, there's Bob Clearmountain recording Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. And he is giving it his all. Bruce is singing like he's singing. That's the lead vocal. But the band is like, there's the snare, you know? And Bob made it that big gunshot, great sounding snare. So there's an example of where the production changed the actual original tracks, you know, and it sounds amazing. You know, Bob made it a hit. So, yeah, everybody's ideas are welcome and the artistry is welcomed. And if it works, you know, especially Instant Karma. If you hear those dry tracks, you're like, it's a good song, but it doesn't sound like the finished hit record that it turned into. You know? Like, that was Phil Spector. I mean, he really turned that into a cool thing. But I have to say, for All Things Must Pass, I do like the dry tracks better than all that reverb. And even George hated all that reverb at first. He said he grew to like it, and then he wished he could take it off. But they were only recording to 8-track. First started with 4-track. Finally, they want to 16-track. They finally got George's stuff to a 16-track so they could overdub the strings and stuff. And wow, oh my gosh, so great. So there's Paul saying, well, I could start another band after the Beatles. That's an idea. I probably will never be as big as the Beatles, but, you know, I might as well keep making music because that's what I enjoy doing. And people were giving him guff for taking his kids around the world and bringing his wife on stage and all that stuff. And it's like he was just doing what he wanted to do.